Hello there and welcome back, you lovely lot. Today we have the VIP Ruby pack for Glitter Fairy. I'm just going to take it out of the packet here for you. So we have three. We have these Mix 1 angel paper. Look at that, isn't that pretty? So what I'm going to do is use that in today's design. We've got this beautiful purple and green with a silver shimmer running through it. Just going to open this up and show you. That's a multi-mix there. It's absolutely gorgeous as always. And that's mix 1. And then here we have Superfine Mix. And this is a beautiful green with a silver. And like I said, this is super fine. So we're going to incorporate that as well. We're also going to use Moyra acrylic system in violet, black and neon green. So first of all, we're going to go in with the little finger here. And we're going to do a layer of this neon green. So pop that at the cuticle, down one side and then down the other. A little bit at the tip. As you can see with Moyra, they come in all different sizes, the pots, but I've got the small ones on majority. And but you only need a tiny bit. Such a little goes such a long way. I'm coming in with the Superfine here. And I'm putting that at the tip area. Neatening up those side walls. And just put a little more glitter where I think it might need it. Then what I've done is I've cut up the angel paper and I'm going to lay some of that actually over that glitter and over that acrylic. I'll come in with a little bit clear and just hold that one at the bottom down. There we are, that's my acrylic, so that just holds it all in place, let that set. And then we move on to the next finger, and then we're going to come to the thumb. And here I'm coming in with violet, which is this beautiful purple shade from Moyra. So that's going to go at the tip, and then I'm going to do a glitter fade with that mix 1. Put a little bit of I always put a little bit of acrylic down. I found this, especially with having the Flexi hand and having the tips, if I put a little bit of clear down and then I put the teeny tiny bead of acrylic, pick up the raw glitter and put that on, the glitter releases from my brush much better. Whereas if I was finding that just by picking up the acrylic and the glitter straight onto the false nail in the Flexi hand, that I was getting it well everywhere. It had been a bit messy, to be honest, because that's just the kind of girl I am. It was all over my towel. Every time I wiped my brush off, picking up a speck of glitter, everywhere. So I'm just tapping that into place, making sure it's nice and flat. Make sure I've got the coverage on that nail bed area, and then I fade that up the nail. Well, it's an absolute stunning glitter. Really like that. I decided to get the Glitter Fairy VIP pack so that I'd get a variation of glitters. I found I was attracted to certain colours, certain shades, certain mixers. I mean, the amounts of multi-mixers I've got, some true. I avoided chunky like the plague. Kind of scared me, to be fair, I'm not going to lie. But with this, I'm getting all sorts. So I'm really enjoying it. I like getting the pack. I like the fact I never know what I'm going to get. And I have to come up with an idea. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it inspires me to create. So here I am. Right, ring finger. Where are we? Stop babbling, Trey. I'm doing a full nude on this finger. I'm going to come in with some inks on this for a smoky sort of look. Now, on the 3 middle fingers, I'm actually going to do some stamping. So I'm looking for a background, a camouflage, and I'm looking for the Halloween sort of colours, if I'm honest. Them sort of shades that are going to mix in with the glitters that I've got from the Glitter Fairy, and it is October, so that was by thought. So while I'm sat here slurping my tea, I thought I would get this voiced over. I've had it a few days now, so I'm just trying to remember what I've done. So I've come in with black on that middle finger, and I've done it at a slant, you will see. And I've come in with the neon green on the pointer finger, and I'm going to do the same. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ombre the three colours together, the black, the purple and the green, on these two nails. But I'm not too bothered, I'm not worried about the ombre. It's not the ombre I'm after. Because like I said, I'm going to put some of that glitter in. I'm going to put some angel paper in. It's going to shine through all the cobwebs and the schools and whatever else. We've got a lot going on. Because I wanted to stamp over it. I've got a couple of Halloween plates. I've never used them, so I thought, right, we'll give it a bash. And it wasn't as easy as I thought it to be honest. It was one of these plates that's rammed, positively rammed, and trying to pick out, you know, a section of the image. And what I was doing was I picked it up, but by the time I'd taken some of it off so that I got the image I want, it was too dry and it didn't transfer very well. So then I tried to pick up speed and it was all blurry, and yeah, it didn't go well. I haven't kept that in, but let me tell you, sometimes, you know, it just doesn't go right. Some days it just doesn't. On other days, you sound. I don't usually have a problem, but I think I just need to get a little bit better working with the plates that have more on them. Whereas I tend to pick the plates that have an image that I know will transfer nicely. Do you know what I mean? Anything to make the life easier, you know what I'm like. Okay, so I'm coming in with these blends on these nails. Like I said, I'm not too bothered. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, I don't want it to look like a hash mess, but it's not a major concern. Because it is Halloween, so I do want it to be like a misty, smoky sort of blend. So that's what I'm going for. So then we're going to come in on this tip, and we're going to use the purple, which is the mix 1, and then I'm going to put the super fan down at the bottom area of this section. I'll do the same on the pointer finger. I'll put the glitters in where the two colours meet on each little section, and then what I'll do is put a spot of clear acrylic, really thin, and then pop some angel paper on there. And again, it's all a background. That's what I'm going for. I'm going for a background that's going to shine through. So just manoeuvring that glitter exactly where I want it, so that I'm happy. I didn't want it to take over that vibrant green. What I'm going to do is come in with that angel paper. Middle finger, I'm going to do exactly the same as the index finger. And then once I'm happy with that, that's this part of the design complete. So I will then cap that in clear acrylic off camera, file and buff that, and then we can move on to the next part. Here I'm going to go in with a matte top coat, which is the best surface on which we're going to do alcohol inks. So I'll put that on the ring finger only, and I will give that a full cure. And then here with my green alcohol ink, I'm going to layer it up. And in the top right hand corner there, you can see my IPA and my little brush. So it's an old brush, and I'm going to use that to push the alcohol inks around the nail. So I'm layering it up. So I go over it, I wait for it to dry slightly, then I go in again, and then I go in again. And then what happens is you get your IPA on your brush, which is the isopropyl alcohol, and where you put that on the nail, it pushes the alcohol, the ink that's on the nail, to the left and to the right, like out, away. It pushes it away, which then gives you those beautiful veins, so you can layer it up to get that sort of effect. So I'm actually going for like a smoky effect, and I want this to actually just sit behind, but you'll see that. So I take it off and I wipe my brush, because I don't want to put that green into my little tray. I have got a little dish somewhere, I don't know where I put that. Story of my life, that. So again, just put a little bit more. Going again. So like I said, I'll layer that up, keep going in with the IPA until I'm happy. So once I'm happy with that, we're then going to come in with the Beautybigbang 04 stamping plate, Moyou white stamping polish. We're going to work in this top corner. I have ghost, cobwebs and schools. So here, you've seen me do this before, but I have put a few of them in. I haven't put all of it in, there was a lot, and I did have a few, what should we call it? Challenges, shall we say? And it wasn't anybody's fault but my own. But anyway, it's all good and it came out fabulous. So this is me doing the stamping. Look through, press, roll, off, done. I'm going to use these 3 schools here. Put on your polish, scrape, pick up. There we go. Pop it on. There's one more on the end, so I can just pop that on there. Fits perfectly. Voila, all sorted. Now we can get on with the top coat. This is the end of the design. Look at that. This is where everything comes to life. We see that glowing angel paper that's absolutely stunning. The glitters are amazing, and on one of them the angel paper's actually behind the spider's eye. It's a little bit freaky actually. Anyway guys, this is the end, so I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank you all so very much for tuning in and watching today. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed already, I would absolutely love that if you would. There's a clip at the end of this video to show you everything in true formation, and if you have any questions, just pop them in the comments below. Everything listed today will be in the description box as always. So I'm going to leave it there guys, and until next time, thank you very much for tuning in. Bye.